Am I the asshole for using my husband's car to get to work after he tricked me into going to his family barbecue party? I, female 33. I am a nurse. Okay, first off, no. Like, honestly, let's start with that. Before we read the thing, trying to have a quick reading of that. Sadly, now we know she's the nurse, and we know she's not the asshole for that. If my wife tricks me into going to a family barbecue party and I have to go to work, I'll just tell them that I love them and I'll leave. And if the only car I have access to is hers, it's going to be two options. First off, you come back with me home and I let you take I let you bring back with your car. Bring back your car to my in-laws and I take my own. Option, I just take your car. That's it. You're up to work, Paul. Have a good day, May. Is it going, Recon? Let's catch up. Am I the asshole for using my husband's car to get to work after he tricked me into going to his family barbecue party? I, female 33. I'm a nurse. I have a very, very busy schedule, and it's been absolutely crazy in the past couple of years. Absolutely, with COVID, like they are working days and night. My husband, male 36, works at an office job, and because he's a family-oriented type of guys, he always hangs put with my family. His family lives on a ranch in the middle of literally nowhere. It's a hassle to go there, and due to my work nature, I don't go to most of their functions. I do, however, make sure to attend the big ones. Hey, clenching, how's it going? Last week, his family wanted to host a barbecue party. He wanted me to go with him so badly since his brother were bringing their wives, and since they mocked him for coming alone in the past, I said sorry, but I have a shift to cover. He begged, suggested I swap shift with other nurses who are my friends, and even called them all to beg them to cover for me. It's kind of nice. Okay, honestly, at least he worked hard on making it work. Let's give it to him. I grew irritated and told him to stop it. He sulked for a whole day and dropped it. Okay, cool. In the morning and hours before my shift, I discovered that my car's tire were out of air. My husband's offered to drive me to the hospital at 4 p.m. and I agreed. I got ready and we got into his car, but instead of taking me to the hospital, he drove me straight to his family ranch. I was dumbfounded and angry after he said he tricked me into attending his barbecue and that I had to do with it and set this shift out. No. If you say that you're gonna do something, you're gonna do something. And she has a shift to attend to. You do not run away from a shift like that. Like, unless you really hate your job and you want to leave it and get licensed, you do not. Screw this. We got to the ranch and I sat outside fuming. I waited and saw I still had the time to make it to the hospital if I figured a way to get there. I watched my husband go inside, leaving his keychain next to me, right where he was sitting. I took it and rushed to the back where all cars were parked, got into the car and drove off. His dad saw me and I told him. He started calling my phone relentlessly till I turned it off. I got to the hospital in time but didn't dare turn my phone on till it was past 8 p.m. I opened it and saw a ton of angry messages from him berating me and calling me horrible and a manipulator. I got on the phone with him and he yelled about the awful stunt I pulled and bailing from the party and making him look bad in front of his family. He then calmed down and said that he now knows that work is more important to me and that he won't ever trust me after you basically stole his car. Okay. We've been on terrible terms since then. Family are also mad, but I haven't spoke to them about it yet, nor calcified anything. Am I the asshole for what I did? And I was desperate and worried. Okay, honestly, here's the thing. There's a lot of things in that are extremely wrong. First off, if you say that you're gonna do something, you gotta do something. If I have to go to work and I have my shift and my class is waiting for me to be there and my wife tricks me into going anywhere else than where I'm supposed to be, screw that. I'm going to be there. I have to steal our car for this. I would not have just drove up with the car. I would probably just have said to my whole family, I'm sorry, I have a shift to attend to. I can just do a high and like a in and out. And I would have gone to do my shift. I'm very happy to see you. See you next time. The simple idea of driving away and like running away with the car is so dumb. Like, communication goes a long way. And I'm pretty sure no matter how much family oriented he is, there's some people in its family that are going to be like, we understand, thanks a lot for having passed by, it's super nice of you, and she's gone. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you're out and you can do it to your shift. So like, stealing the key and running away with the car is not the right solution. It's just a little too much melodramatic. Okay, it's very much dramatic. It's not how you deal with that kind of problem. So Afro, sorry. Our friend just came in. And so like, it's way too dramatic as a way to work it up. But then being called manipulative by a husband that just tricked you into a family barbecue, who the hell are you kidding? Like, who are you making fun of? Manipulative, and what's the other term that he used? Horrible. Okay, no, just manipulative. So honestly, I would not have dumped him for that, Simon. Like, the problem comes from both sides, but the biggest problem here is like, instead of going for communication, instead of explaining what are their value, what is important, he just like ran away with the car. So like, up to my own point of view, both are a little bit to blame in the story, but clearly he has way more on its back than she has. She just made clear that she needed to go to work. She explained that to him. And if he's just like a very whiny human being like, yeah, it means that you don't care about me as much as you care about people being suffering in the hospital, you're such a bad woman and you're fudge, you do. It didn't win that way, but like, just trying to make her feel bad for this is absolutely absurd. Catching up. So, hello clenching, hello recon. Dawn is making some move. Okay. And yeah, he's the asshole, clearly. She's not totally perfect there, but he's the asshole. He tricked her, calls her manipulative. I'm not sure if he flattened the tire. Okay, like, that would be going a step forward to say that he did flatten the tire. But clearly this is a bit, how can we say that? This is a bit suspicious. He's sus. Okay, let's not say he flattened the tire, but let's be agreeing that he's sus. And being in her position, the husband is a shit human being. He's much more than it's just like, yep, let's go put him in fire. And he tricked her and called her manipulative. Absolutely. Dump his ass. She made it clear. Gotta love how he turned it around her, called her the manipulator. Why? I love it because like, it's something, if you watch politics in the